Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome if you're new here, and if you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for all your views and support. I'd just like to say thank you to those who sent super thanks, coffees and PayPal donations. It really means a lot and helps me keep the channel going. So I've been guided to look into France as an energy reading. Been meaning to do this recently, and then recently I've seen two clips showing Macron that kind of spurred me on. So the first one, he was walking along holding a man's hand. I don't know who the man was. And the second clip was last night. So I thought, okay, there's my sign to do this reading. It was quite strange. It was a short clip where he was in a plane, I think they'd landed, and a hand appeared and I think slapped him. It looked like it had a red sleeve, and then later he emerged with his wife, who was wearing red. So I was just picking up on some conflict, something that was going on there. I think it was just like a tiff or something, but I'm really being guided to look into France, because France and the UK have come out a lot. In my predictions last year, I believe I said France and the UK would see changes, and I was seeing the Prime Ministers going. I am still feeling that for France. I just wanted to look into the energy of France and then what may happen. We use the cards for this. So what's the current energy? Now I feel there's also a clean-up happening, like purification of France, which is happening globally. You might have seen my reading on like the purification of Earth. I think I did say I thought there'd be floods there. I think there have been. Okay, so this one just flew out, as you can see. Now with this one, instinctively I'm getting what I was just saying about balance. This is about energy coming to balance now in France, I felt, and the divine. I'm seeing this like God in this card. But with Magician, we're just being highlighted there to that word, because there's going to be someone who practices dark arts, and that's what I feel has been happening behind the scenes in France. A lot of disruption and chaos, obviously. There's often lots of protests because people are ascending, awakening, and they no longer wish to live in that kind of energy. So it's all shifting. That's what I'm getting. Going out for France right away. Wow. We'll just see if anything else comes out, but yeah, one's flown out. The world. So this is about a new chapter. See, this person has come to the end of the pier. They can't go any further. You know, this is about ascension. So it's just saying, and notice the dark and light. So it's now balancing. You know, here we can see that hot and cold. There's a balancing happening, balance and peace, let's say, happening, I feel. I wonder if anyone viewing is in France, and if you feel that. The bottom of the deck we've got Archangel Raphael, 4th chakra, heart chakra. So yeah, healing definitely coming through. People opening their hearts now. Receptive energy, healing, forgiving for the past, you know, from the past. This is what's needed right now as well. So keep your vibration high. If you're in France, sending you all much love. I've put out blue, you might notice, and I just When I did it for the reading, I heard unavailable. I don't know if that's what you say in France, but it just came through. I do speak a bit of French, just to add that. This card is blue as well, and this can mean expansion as well in France, which I'm really seeing for the country and the people. So let's take a bit of tarot now. Wow, that just flew out right away before I could even finish speaking. Do you know what, everyone? It's very interesting how everything happens for a reason. I just had to pause the camera there for a few minutes, I think it was, because there was suddenly this massive argument close to here, chaos and conflict, and I didn't want it to come through on the camera. But that was a sign I received as a download from Spirit that it was showing that chaos and conflict is happening behind closed doors. Obviously there's been a lot of chaos in France, but that's changing. Because with these cards, the energy, I feel that goals for the future are being made, plans rather, and goals will be reached. There could be a female as well behind the scenes who's involved in this. So someone new who comes in. I really feel that. Yeah, it's interesting, the images, even in this card we've got a female holding the world, and we had the world there. So a new chapter, and I'm really getting a feminine energy. This is like a global leader. So yeah, a new leader, let's say. And I feel the things that we're seeing in the media are coming out to expose what's been going on behind the scenes, as I said, about the dark stuff, including in the government. Many leaders around the world have been puppets. You know, the puppet master's been pulling their strings. I've said this in quite a few of my readings, but that emperor's gone, I feel. So now shifts are happening behind the scenes. So let's see the energy that France may move into, what may happen in France. It looks positive so far. Wow, so that's a lot of major arcana. First of all, everyone, that's 5 out of 6, which is showing a major change is going to happen, which is what I feel, obviously. We've got a lot of divine intervention coming through, things happening behind the scenes, a decision that will be made, so in terms of those plans that I feel are already being made. There could be some loss, a loss of a person. I feel that's the person in power, because the Hierophant is about authority. And see, here's the feminine energy coming through again. An Empress, someone very loving, nurturing, who brings strength to France. Even here we've got a female. That's strongly coming out, that's what I'm seeing now. And the Fool is about a new chapter. So that links with the World again that came out there. We get them the same messages come through. There could be, during this shift, a little bit of difficulty with the 5 of Pentacles. That's the only thing I'm seeing. So maybe losses for some people, potentially. Could be some energies leaving France, this realm, which I've been saying in my readings as well. But wow, the major arcana speak for themselves. Yeah, and as I said, that the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords, the bottom of the deck. So endings, for some people, it could be quite painful, and moving on, and that could mean moving on from this realm, as I said. But it could also be, as I said there, like a loss of finances, stability. Because here it's like this building's crumbled. So there could be a bit of destruction, there could be some floods, which are to do with this purification, I feel. But then with the Empress, it's like you will rebuild. And with strength, yeah, people will need to be strong during that time and know that good things are to come. So a fresh start for France. So with the Lovers, Hierophant, I'm getting definitely a new alliance, new union in the government, very divine. You are protected by angels. As I said, there may be some loss. Poverty, loss of property. That's what I keep feeling. But the Empress is promising you time will be filled with pleasant events in the future. Building this new earth, which I'm feeling from, the purification. I just feel this new energy is going to break out of the conventional way of doing things. Be a very loving, giving energy, very loyal with the dog on that card as well. So if it's not a female, it's someone with a feminine, nurturing energy, because we can't always sort of tell with tarot. Okay, I'm going to clarify. We'll just see anything else that comes out behind the scenes we may need to know. Yeah, and it's interesting. Just notice right away we've got another 5 there, so change. And this card says loss of money. That's what I said before with a lawyer. So, as I said, for some people, loss of money, loss of property. I feel this is going to be like all the dark things exposed. What's been going on behind the scenes. It's interesting, we've even got a house here. We've got 2 2s as well, so new unions and partnerships coming through. Now this card says presence, so this is linking with that promise of a good new future. You will be able to rebuild, I feel. And this has been part of your journey, your spiritual journey. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is about abundance on the Empress, so that really links. That's your promise. There will be balance, I feel, with the 2 2s there in the middle in particular, and a 10 for completion. There could be some sort of big lawsuit, I feel, where justice is brought to everyone in France, especially those who've been injured in terms of health and wealth, so that loss, I feel, as I said, is going to be more for those who've done bad things, and that includes quite a lot in the government. That keeps coming through to me. So I'm going to pull an oracle card now for people in France, or anyone watching really. Any other messages that we may need to hear. Wow. Well, first of all, we got blessings, which really links with the Empress. It says renewal, grace, gentleness. Yeah, that's the Empress energy. And renewal, there's going to be this fresh start, which links with the Fool. And we got 2 again. So I'm just, without getting balance, unity definitely coming through. Be patient, though, with the change. 32 breaks down to 5, another 5 in this reading. Practice self-love. We've got a cunning fox will be exposed, I feel, in the news, so watch out for that one. I feel that's coming this year. You will be empowered as well. It says courage, so that links with, and strength, yeah, links with the strength card. 2 powerful animals as well, bear and lion. They're giving you a sign that's beautiful. As I said before, you know, it could be difficult for some of you in terms of this transition and loss, but rely on yourself, be strong, and have courage and patience are the main messages here, because blessings will come in for you. So I think that's really beautiful as positive messages to end on. Now, fox is also a sign of being adaptable, so that's what some people in France may need to do. But we got the bird there, which is a sign of peace, hope and love. Also freedom from the past. So I think that's really beautiful. As you can see, I've got my charms. Let's pull a few charms as well. See any other messages. So they've stuck to my fingers. We'll take those. So we've got an elephant, first of all. Sign of good luck. Power, again, very powerful animal. A lot of strong animals have come through showing you're going to need to be strong and have courage, but you'll get through it. A sign of wisdom, deep emotions that may come up for some of you from this experience. An elephant can carry heavy loads, burdens, you know, but the bird is showing you, though, let go of worries, because blessings and good fortune are going to come in. An elephant never forgets, but maybe time to forgive, especially things that may come out in the news. Now we've got holly as well, which is a sign of protection. So you are protected, because we had the angel before. It's also a sign of healing. So a lot of healing is happening right now in France and will continue to happen, I feel. It's about the truth. The truth will come out, I feel. It's about compassion as well. It's having compassion, forgiving, as I said, is really coming through for France. Because I feel the emotions in France. There's a lot of unrest that's been going on there, you know, for years, really, in terms of protests and chaos and stuff. Try to sort of let that go and find, yeah, here we go with the heart chakra, find peace in your heart. Inner peace, you know, is really your goal, let's say. Now, holly is also a sign of fertility. Obviously it's a plant. We've got a lot of plants that have come out in these cards. It kind of links with the Empress before as well. So again, this new country is really what I'm getting. So we also got a shoe, which I always see as the journey, which came out here. That's really interesting. It says on here, journey. So this has been your spiritual journey, but the journey you're all going to take together. Transition, a new path, stay grounded and have faith. are the main messages coming through there. So I'm going to leave that there, everyone. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading. Really glad I've done it. I've been meaning to, as I said, for a while, and then I was really guided to today. So let us know in the comments what you feel in terms of the current energy. We'll see what happens. Watch this space. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. Really do appreciate all your views and support. Sending peace, love and light to you all.